Press plate so you down with me. VIP but I'm so low key. Used to go by the name Sizzle G. Yo city got nothing on me.
Uganda, it's an enjoyable country. Uganda has everything. It has that peace of mind. It's a country where you can do what you want to do at any time. If you feel like you want to walk in the middle of the night, can get where you want to go. It's having that peace. It's a peaceful country.
Hey, picture me in the city, what I look like. Fresh prints on my tee, don't I look nice? Rookie Pro, Chris G, cook the beats up. And my God, I'ma eat it like a pizza. Yes, and I've been running. Go so fast, can't start, you stalling. And when I hit the gas, you are still crawling. I'm on some other shit, I think I hear them calling. How ain't it? Go so crazy. I'm aiming, dojo baby. Hit the flash, then I dash off with the cash. Young stars shine brighter than a Nova blast.
Uganda, I think it's our second home after Sudan. South Sudan. After South Sudan, you just know that Uganda. And Uganda is so peaceful and friendly. The guys here, they have that hospitality. They're friendly.
Being a refugee, sometimes that status, it's difficult itself. Being a refugee, someone who has fled your country to another country because of either violence or war, it's difficult.
These are the South Sudan voices, brought to you by Ruka Music.
In 2013, we went to South Sudan for Christmas. Then war started there in South Sudan. My uncle brought us back here to Uganda because of the war.
South Sudan, first of all, South Sudan is my country. It's my home now. And living it like that is one of the worst things ever I've ever felt in my life. So I really feel pity for that.
We were all born when the country was at war. Yes, I think as early as 3 years I knew the country was at war because of the people involved in our lives. My mom, my father, my uncles. It's not so far. You can't. War is, you just sense war. And now grown up, we had peace for just a few years, and we tasted that, and it felt sweet. But then we were deprived of it very soon. So if I can say, we are still singing the same thing. I still see myself saying we want peace, just like my dad did 20 years ago or something.
What I want is peace, at least.
We come from a place that often seems so hopeless, so broken. We seek homes elsewhere and live lives half here, half there, making the most of what we have here, always wondering what could be back home.
Peace. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Peace. But not cow peace.
While it is often seemed that all is indeed disheartening, we find that we have to create this true healing through commitment and with all the fire in our hearts. We turn to basketball.
Basketball in Uganda, it's a very interesting aspect. For Uganda's case, it's a bit special. We have, I think, one of the biggest numbers of South Sudanese playing basketball.
Basketball in Uganda is very, very, very big. It's one of, I think it's the fastest growing sport in Uganda in general. There are so many teams. I think there are close to 55 teams in the league, the top big teams that everyone wants to play for. But also, the most important teams are the ones in the lower divisions. They are around 40. So, basketball it's growing among kids. It's growing, but it's mainly the teenagers who are stepping up so much. So, one of my goals and my dreams is to see it played from grassroots. Basketball is a universal game. I usually tell my players, there are no secrets in basketball. Like when you go to China, they play some basketball, they play in the US, they play some basketball, play in Uganda, play in Sudan. So I feel there are no secrets. So what that does to everyone who is involved in basketball is you don't ever feel out of place if you go over here. And that's what has helped the foreigners, the foreign players who come in here, and the guys who have the basketball.
There's a time when I was in my form to that was 2014. This paved the way for me to play the basketball until today. We had, there was what they used to be called Slam Dunk. It was organized mostly by Urban TV, and it was Sprite, the Dew, Mountain Dew. So they came to our school. By then I was in St. Peter's, Nalia. So they came to our school. I was this young guy, really ambitious about the game, and I would spend most of my time on court, trying to maybe learn how to dunk, try to learn how to lay up, and try. There's not that basic coach who would surrender his time to teach me the basic basketball. But when this chance came, I really took it as a great opportunity. We had a slam dunk competition. The guys were around 5 competitors. So I was like, let me give it a try, maybe wherever. I was informed I was the youngest and maybe the guy in the lower class. I was so ignored, and so I got up myself, like, let me try it. But of all the guys I was with, I was maybe the tallest, so maybe that gave me an advantage. So we had 3 rounds each, so others went, and I just did, they call it 72, whereby you go under the ring and turn it at your back. And it was a miracle, like it had never happened, but it just happened. So I was told, like, that's the guy who takes it. I was given a ball, my first ball to own. I was given a t-shirt. I was given bandanas, Renzori bandanas. Actually, it was, by then, it was sponsored by a lot of organizations. So this really inspired me. I was like, I can do more than this, and I kept it all and kept my head up. Like, I can be a better person, maybe in the field of basketball, when I don't know. So.
I'm on my African pharaoh, been hanging but ain't no scarecrow. Elbow a perfect form, shot on target like arrow. Barrels of flows get spilled for real. The speed that fire, no drill. The speed that skill, the type you cannot deny. Like bills, where many die. All for the sake of a pill, all for the sake of that power, all for the sake of that drill. Richer than oil still, no fathers, just Uncle Phil's. Positions need to be filled for real. Let me feed your perception. Freshman feeling like senior with the demeanor that's meaner and the perspective that's teacher. Reacher, I aim to feature. We ain't talking about pizzas, I'm talking limited features. I satisfy them with ether. Gladys night through your speakers. Jazzy fresh with my beeper, but kick me out, they won't. I'm the king of these cells here. These bars I mail here, it's real here, you will hear greatness. Let me paint this, let me paint this. Picasso. Picasso.
By next month, who knows, it will not be rain. Yeah, it wouldn't be rainy season.
I was in Lugogo one day, shooting some games and watching some games, and then a Jack approached me and he told me,
Moga, first we are trying to organize some basketball tournament. Can you help us? We want to do something about it. I'm like, yeah, we can do that. Actually, I have the idea. So I was also interested to organize something like that. Then he told me, first you can make us a poster, isn't it? It's okay, you can make a poster. I'm like, you can make a poster. Then I started, wrote the first poster, I made it. Send it to him, or send it to each other. I'm like, wow, this thing is nice. Now we can actually spread it out there. When players got engaged, they are like all interested, they wanted to play, so we had no option but to, has to make this tournament happen.
South Sudanese basketball Uganda was formed by a group of university students who probably happened to be one of those who benefited from the scholarship programs in different secondary, different universities, different high schools. Most of us were given scholarships. So we one day came up with the idea of having South Sudanese together. And this could only happen through Play for Peace. What I think basketball has done for the youth in Uganda is a lot. Our South Sudanese, most of them, actually all the Ugandan, most of the high school teams are being lifted by South Sudanese. So as youth, they have really gained education through basketball in Uganda here.
We were signed initially Kampala University. We got a scholarship. After scholarship, we decided, after finishing, we decided to go corporate. We go corporate and we don't have professional.
My uncle is taking care of so many kids to the extent that some of them didn't study for 1 full year because of money. Me, I was studying because of my bursary in basketball, but others were not studying.
Scholarship, yeah? Actually, I come here to study scholarship, to get basketball scholarship because it's easier. If you play basketball, you will get school easy. I will study free.
Through basketball now we have managed to educate ourselves, because from the talent we have, some of us we get a scholarship and we study, and because the economic is really bad at home, so you cannot depend on the money from back home, so you need to use your talent well here to educate yourself.
You have to, that's pressure, someone's sacrificing to pay for you, so you have to impress a person, you have to work hard, you have to win, you have to just commit your life on court and make sure that things work out.
And there's competition also. There's a lot of competition. You have to work hard, so another person can't take you over. Because there are a lot of people there in scholarship. Many people there are competing for that post for you to go off, so you can't accept to go off. You have to work hard. Every morning you come and shoot, work out.
You have to make yourself better.
So you have to make yourself better. If you are a big man, you have to work on your big man moves. If you are a shooter, you have to do it. You have to combine those so that you can be on the court. You can be on that court so that they can't bounce you and all that. Actually hard work.
So you can use basketball as a tool that is going to make you acquire your degree.
My game is that you see you at 11.
You can play like 40
I'm the
minutes.
manager, I'm the coach.
Come back, man. You're everything. Even me, I just want to come back after that game.
Yeah, you can play your 40 minutes, come here and you sell here.
I can't have a manager now. Have you had that, Moga?
He's a manager, he's
the coach, he's the sponsor.
Okay, gentlemen, allow me to introduce Scoopy. Where is he?
Out of service.
Time I was touring around here, I saw a basketball court at school which was idle. So I suggest to the owner of the school, why don't we transform this useful resource? Then he told me how. This game has never existed here. So I gave him an idea. I told him I played basketball before. Then I also love mentoring people, so I can come up with a very good basketball team if you could give me some scholarship. So he finally bought my idea. Then I got boys, I got kids who are interested to learn both in class and on court. So that's how I started coaching basketball.
We are having many sporting activities here, and basketball is among them. So we usually exploit the talents of those people who are good, basically in sports, and we give them scholarships. Right now we're having around 18 students, basically Sudanese, who on the basketball scholarship. Usually we exempt them from paying tuition fee, and we take care of them. Usually some time back we had that these students are not easy to handle. But here we are very lucky. We are very lucky. We usually speak to them, we talk to them. They are giants, they are tall, and some of them are huge. But we usually speak to them, we talk to them, and they have been positive. So in terms of discipline, I think they are faring on well.
My experience come like I was a basketballer. I knew like they have just built a court in the camp I was in. So what I was like, I was interested in basketball, and my height determined so my coach was like, you have a good height to play basketball, and it's normal game for tall guys. So when we met with a coach, that was all my experience in the camp.
There's a time when there was shortage of fees. So we stayed almost for a full year at home without going to school. So from there, he started telling me that you should start practicing basketball, and by next year I can give you a scholarship in a school. So I started practicing slowly by slowly. Yeah.
Came to Bethel first time. Yeah, I was staying at home then, 2017. I did not study, I was just staying at home.
I was spotted outside there playing by my coach. Then I was called here for trials early this year in January. So that's why I came here for trials and I managed to go through successfully. So I was granted a scholarship to study from here.
Actually, I feel like I'm a human being now, because a human being should be in a free compound. Like you should, what you should consider is always education. Education first, then your talent later. So I feel good. I feel really good.
For us, we have come here as basketballers, but basketball ends. But when they come here, what I would tell them, guys should study, you do book, because in everything education should be fast.
What happens after basketball? Maybe when I've grown old, I need to have an option, books first, academics. You need to study as much as you're a basketballer, as much as you're a sports lady, sportsman. You have to study, because at the end of the day, you have to have the qualification so that you can get a job.
I just want them to study, put all the efforts in the science subject, and they will do good. Let them study also doctors, because I see we have no doctors in South Sudan. People are dying of so many diseases. Not everything you have to be a soldier. I see soldiers are so many. Let them do other stuff, engineering, doctors, because we need them in our country.
Secondly, they've gotten to know a lot of people through basketball.
Socialization, just everything actually is like one source of happiness.
It makes me happy. Sometimes I be pissed. when I start watching basketball, all the moves, I be impressed. I'll be like, how do people do all these moves? Will I also be able to do them? So every time I look at it, it makes me happy. Even if I'm annoyed, I just be happy when I watch basketball.
Sometimes when you're off mood, you don't feel like doing anything. You just find yourself going to the court and play. Actually, basketball right now is like our best friend. That's connected us with a lot of people, we know a lot of guys. It's just everything class.
Just a plastic ball that brings us together. Just a plastic ball that unites a broken nation. Just a plastic ball that opens up our futures. Just a plastic ball that gives us all hope.
The teams?
Girls.
The girls we're going to have about 40. Because when you look at the people we've met so far, the girls, St. Lawrence alone has almost 40 something.
Because even if you go back to Juba, there's no team for girls.
There are very few.
Very few girls.
Actually, few girls who play bowling. And then they gave up because when they realized they are very few.
In our community, we don't allow that. We emphasize on it.
But you don't know that it's the way that the others can get scholarships to other schools.
So many scholarships.
Because they're really there, like they don't want me to be a sports girl. They don't know even something like this is going to happen, or they don't know basketball can give people scholarship. You can study free, you can live your life free.
What I've benefited is so much. I've gotten free education. Since my high school up to now, I'm still studying for free. That's because I get to play basketball. And of which I don't know why parents don't see that. And it has really helped my parents. My parents, really, they don't have stress of having to look for school fees, of having to... The only thing that I do is provide my personal needs, and the rest is up to the school to provide.
Encourage the girls also to involve themselves in the sports. So, because most of the girls are really shy to be in the sport, and the parents and the uncles and the relatives, they really discourage them.
You know, our culture, there's a way it keeps us different from other people. Like, we are feminines. There's a way they control us. There's a way they make us feel we have to do some things that the culture needs. Sometimes we have to leave school and maybe go and get married just because our people they don't feel like we can do anything, they don't feel like we can be educated. Encouraging education, which is girls' education. We shouldn't focus so much on having these cultures interfering with education. Because in Sudan, mostly, that's what interferes. We should encourage girls to study more and acquire high qualifications. We are much more important, like when we have knowledge. It's not just a matter of taking someone, like denying that person her rights just because she's a lady.
You guys can go to different places, try to encourage people, be like, you know what, this thing is for real. You don't need to discourage your children from their childhood. Like, they grow up knowing they can't do something. There is nothing a girl can't do. I believe there's nothing a girl can't do that a boy can do. They have to be there. They have to stand out for their country. They have to stand out for their people. They don't have to shy away because they think they can't do something. They have to try out. They should always have that. They should always have that heart of wanting to try out everything, not just shying away from something. Yeah, they need to be brave.
The parents out there, first of all, I'd like to thank you for raising us. Yeah. But then for us, sometimes if your child like is interested in something that's really productive, I encourage you to urge them on and like help them achieve their dreams, because your child's dream is your dream and your dream is their dream. So I encourage you to push them forward, help them whatever way you can, encourage them and guide them.
Woman, man, human. Woman, on the spectrum, just a human. We've got so many shades. Playing bold don't make us renegades. We're still true, man. Still fitting my shoe, man. Woman, man, human. Woman, feeding your entire nation, taking care of an entire generation. You deserve a standing ovation. Woman, man, human.
Views up to my crew done blew up. One time for the girls that didn't choose us. Back then high school we were losers. Nowadays all they say is that they knew us. So I just tell them backtrack. That means get back before you get clapped. I ain't talking heat but we got gat. That's my nigga, he don't even like niggas. The type to kill the vibe quicker. Break bread with my boys just to buy dinner. Have a party, just invite winners. That's the vision in the dark when the light dimmer. I remember times when I never knew people could have nice things. Now I'm so enlightened. BMS is the code and the icing, yeah. We don't even like
Pete, what did I tell you about stealing that ball? How do you protect your ball?
If you want to win games, if you want to win the championship, what do you have to do? You have to train as a team. I don't believe in luck, whereby you sit down and say, maybe I will get lucky, and no. You've got to put in a lot to achieve something.
Basketball is one of the biggest team sports. So there are so many lessons, but I think it's an all-round game. There are so many lessons we get from there. The first being discipline, teamwork. So I feel it's one game. If you're going to build a full individual, full personality and individual, you need to engage them.
I see basketball and the entire sport community is not a bad thing. It bridges the gap between people, brings people closer, you get to know new friends, new ideas. Leadership skills are involved there, like for instance captains, and the way you command people, also understanding. You also understand ourselves.
Basketball really has brought teamwork in me, you know. I believe in two heads are better than one, and it's really what I believe in, you know. I can give you a scenario. In basketball, it's a 5 months game. It's a whole team. You have to involve everyone in the game. So if everyone is in the game, you can win easily. South Sudanese, basically, as people, we look at ourselves as, we don't look at ourselves as, you know, as one unity. It has been a big challenge way back home, even here. So that is one of the things we want to actually remove from the youth, especially because the youth, when you make the youth know that we are all brothers from South Sudan, we are all sisters, we are one, you know. If you have that sense to know that maybe Lino is my brother, not Lino is not maybe a Nuer, Lino is not a Shuluk, Lino is not a Moro, Lino is not any other tribe, but Lino is my brother from South Sudan. When you have that mentality in the youth, then in the long run you're going to have peace. You know, we can be able to cooperate.
The upcoming generation can be raised wrongly. Why I say it can be raised wrongly? Because of what they are experiencing. They are seeing war, they are seeing someone just killed his relative. So in his mind, he would want to grow up trying to revenge his sibling or his relative. But through sport, the upcoming generation can be raised in a better way.
We want to use basketball as the major tool to put our country in the world map. Our country is known because of the conflicts. Everyone in the world, if they hear you are from South Sudan, they know you are from a tribal country. But they don't know what good thing can you offer. So what we want to change the image of the country. We want to change the image of the country from the conflict to be a sport country.
When we play, we express our talent. And our talent has so many benefits. Fitness, we get it. To avoid us from doing wrong things. When kids come back from school, they don't get bad groups, they don't be idle. So they find themselves, we engage them in that tournament. Every holidays they come, they always find that the tournament is there. So they be training, the time they would be using to get into drugs, they find it that they have to use it for practice because they are preparing themselves for the tournament coming. And the tournament, it's now a whole peaceful tournament that we know. So we always have a theme like, we play for peace, we pray for peace. That's how we run it.
Let me tell you about the place where spirits come to heal, where youth come to play, where souls come to be free and soar. Let me tell you about a place where we come to shine, where we come to grow, where we come to love, where we come to commit to winning together as a community. Let me tell you about Play for Peace. Or better yet, let me show you.
Hello. You see me there when I see you there. Oh, one thing, I need to pray for this rain, man. I know I'm the miracle worker here. What?
Thank you so much for coming. Whoever has made it here, it's your commitment that you've made it so far this day and you've reached here. The day we've been waiting has finally come. And we are really glad as a team, the Peace Family organizers, we worked hard to make this day come and happen. So we only pray for discipline so far. It's what we're asking from you. That be disciplined, let's not have any fight, let's not have any quarrel. Let's leave this place, let's leave KIU. Everyone always thinks that Sudanese are bad people, they have anger, tempers and all this. But today, let's exhibit the best discipline we can ever give. When you do that, the next time we shall have a better day again at KIU. When we leave no any indiscipline record, we'll be happy and the school can recognize us. I wanted to tell you also, amongst us we have a refugee team that came from the camp. They're also our brothers, but it's only that name that they had to travel. That makes the difference. I want them to feel at home, feel with us. We're all brothers, yeah? Let's have a good atmosphere, share, greet, ask someone, interact. It's the best time you can ever have. Tomorrow I will never see that guy, I'll never see someone else. But when we come together as a family, it's all about peace. Just know, peace starts with you, doesn't start with anyone. It starts with you. Feel yourself that today, if you leave this place without peace, then you know that you never get it anywhere. Basketball brings us together, the talent, let's all put it together. We don't have anyone who is from Dinka, from where, from what. We're all South Sudanese as we are. Let's have that in our minds. Okay?
The God was wet or it was watered? All.
From 20 bed we got you Team black could that cut watch you
Balaruru, Yamaruru, Giruru.
Medication, tsunami era.
Ego ya mantina la ruru, ego ya mantina la ruru, ego ya mantina la ruru, ego ya mantina la ruru.
Maretanyan botoro de ngeda, tora tanyan pipa de kuloda.
Jekamenyer, 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 Jekamenyer.
They say true love is the most powerful emotion. So why not forget hate, tribalism, all these rancid notions? For love, we don't need no guns, no magic potions. It's got so much power, it crosses all the world's oceans.